Can you imagine that every single lead that you spoke with was able to get all of their documents back to you, and you could actually have a look at their pay slips, everything that you need? I'm not a broker, I'm not going to pretend I know them all, but you'll know straight away the biggest shortfalls that you have in getting paperwork back from leads. How much more business do you think that you write every month, every quarter, every year? How much would that actually total in terms of value per case, total cases, total monthly revenue, total yearly revenue, and actual take-home pay for yourself? I've spoken with dozens of brokers over the past 12 months, and the biggest problem that we always see in terms of actually securing business from leads or any form of marketing, any form of lead generation, is in the sales process, in getting documents back from leads and getting them to further engage with you along the actual sales process and securing that business with them. Because it's always a tentative inquiry. People are happy to speak, people are happy to have a conversation, but when it comes to actually getting serious and making applications, people tend to win and they fall off. And this is when the majority of brokers lose sales and lose engagement from their leads. Unless, of course, it's from super hot referrals, word of mouth leads who have already decided to buy before they speak with you. Today, I want to give you a really simple solution that will help you with getting documents back from your leads. I'm not pretending that I'm Superman and that just by watching this video that you're automatically going to make 100% more sales just because you took 5 to 10 minutes of your day. But if you actually listen, fully internalize what I'm trying to say and convey here, and understand the reason behind why I'm doing this, and implement that same thinking into your processes, then by all means, you're going to see a tenfold increase in the number of people that are actually getting back to you. And even if you don't, you'll be able to disqualify leads from your pipeline, which will save you the time and mental energy of having to follow up or worry or wonder about when this person's going to get back. Is this still even a live case? Should I continue to spend time and energy on it? You can save yourself the hassle of asking all of those questions just by getting definitive answers from each of your leads. And if you even see a 5% increase in the amount of people that actually get documents back to you and go ahead with the case, then happy days. I've done my job. So I'm going to jump onto the laptop, talk you through this process and actually show my pipeline with you. The answer is in the sales framework that we're using, and we have our own automations and workflows, which will actually be tied to that, which will give you the specific answer you're looking for. So let's stop wasting time, jump onto the laptop, and let's run through this process together.
All right, guys, onto the laptop. So when it comes to actually getting documents back from leads, you need an opportunity to do it. When it comes to Facebook leads, when it comes to Google leads, when it comes to leads that you generate from marketing, these guys are going to be problem aware, but they won't necessarily be 100% solution decided just yet. They know that they need to do something because they have a problem, but they don't know if they're going to do that with you, if it's going to be through the form of a mortgage or whatever it may be. And we need to get that nailed down. So before I go any further, having a great understanding of sales and making sure that you give the best possible service to this customer, and whenever I say the best possible service, I mean fleshing out where they currently are and what their problems are, what their goals are and what they're hoping to achieve, what's stopping them from achieving those goals, and how your specific role helps them overcome these problems that are stopping them from achieving their goal and holding them accountable throughout the process. In a nutshell, that is sales, but this video isn't going to be about sales framework or anything like that. Check out the previous videos. I want to talk about specific things that you can do to get documents back. And the biggest advantage that you're going to have to staying on top of this and staying actually tracking each lead that comes through is having a proper system. I use Go High Level, and this is the system that you can see here. It's my own CRM, and it has done untold wonders for me and my own business in terms of staying on top of leads and making sure that we can secure sales. There is a link in my bio to a 14-day free trial, and if you want the exact link to my account as well, the account snapshot, then I will give it to you for free just for watching the video, because I appreciate everybody that watches my videos on YouTube. Send me a message or drop a comment and I'll fire it across. But I've wasted enough time. Let's actually go on to the steps. So whenever you are dealing with your leads already, you're more than likely, and this is regardless of where they come from, have a introduction call with that lead. This is an opportunity to do a basic fact find on the lead, find out how much they earn, find out what they're looking to do, build a bit of rapport and get to know them as well, and sort of initiate that process. But it's very rarely enough to actually 100% confirm a sale or actually fully 100% complete the process of an application either. There's going to be phone calls, there's going to be back and forth, there's going to be messages. But when it comes to colder leads, you can't always rely on them to get back to messages, to just pick up the phone at any given time, to be willing to go ahead and reschedule with you after 2 weeks of you faffing about looking for this, that, back and forth with solicitors, whatever it may be. So what we're going to do is we're going to systemize it to make sure it's repeatable and predictable. And the one trick to this video is by having what I'm going to call an advancement call after the introduction call. I've already explained the purpose of the introduction call, but the purpose of the advancement call is specifically to get documents back from people. So the way that we're going to leave the introduction call is we're going to say, hey John, so listen, we've had a chat, you're looking through this, you're looking to borrow this. I do think that there could be a good chance, based on what you've told me, that this is a possibility for yourself when it comes to achieving desired goal. But before I can 100% guarantee or confirm that, I need to see this document, and this document. So here's a list. I'm going to send it to you right now. We're going to go through this and I'll show you exactly how to find each one of these documents. And I'll send you over an email after the call as well. All I need you to do is find the time now, within the next 24 to 48 hours, to book back in with me. I'm going to go ahead and send over another invite for the same time tomorrow, for example. You can get those documents in the meantime, and tomorrow we can come back on, confirm those details together, at which point I'll be able to tell you exactly what's possible for yourself and how I can help. Any questions? And then you book what's known as the advancement call. And this is the stage in our pipeline, as you can see here, advancement booked. When it comes to these different stages, you don't need to worry about it. I have separate videos breaking this down. But specifically, introduction call, advancement call, 2 call close framework, whereby we build the rapport and then we secure the sale on the advancement call. And that's literally it. All you need to do is just book another call. If you're struggling with lead quality, for example, or if you think you have bad leads, then why on earth would you allow that person to get off a call without you taking the responsibility of progressing the sale? You're saying you have bad leads and you allow the lead to take the initiative. You allow them to be the one who's in charge of pushing this forward. Why would you do that if you have bad leads? It doesn't make sense. What you're looking for is a system. Forget what you're looking for. This is what we're doing and what is working. And if you're watching this and what you're doing isn't working, or if you're struggling and you feel like you need help, then we're doing this and it's working, and I hope that you can take lessons from it and learn from it. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what we're doing, and I hope that can teach some lessons and help people out for those who do need it. But that's literally it. We develop a pipeline, a sales pipeline. We have a repeatable sales framework whereby we get people on for an initial call, and then we get people booked in for an advancement call to advance that sale and actually guarantee that we get those documents back from them. Because it's this drop-off period whereby we say, oh, okay, I'll send over an email, I'll give you a call at this time, I'll ring you later in the week. It's not specific enough. You're just assuming that they'll be willing to 100% just pick up from there, and you're leaving the end of the introduction call at a loose end. There's no clear definitive progression to actually getting their desired outcome, and when there's no clear definitive progression, it's unpredictable, it's uncertainty, and if there's one thing that humans hate, it is unpredictability and uncertainty, especially in the future with things that they hold dear to themselves. And regardless of how much getting a house means to somebody, it's a massive investment, and everybody's going to hold their life savings and their well-being and their livelihood in the form of their house and their mortgage very dear to them. So they're not going to like that unpredictability. Take charge, systemize, and probably set this up for yourself initially. And if you just follow the framework, honestly, if you follow this framework, use the same system that we're using, then you don't even need to worry about all this sales jargon and this sales psychology and me talking about consistency and predictability and expectations. Just follow the framework and it'll work out itself. But obviously I do recommend that you do your best to understand it and implement this as well. So once again, if you're looking for the link to the system, you can click the link in the bio, get a 14-day free trial to this, and if you want access to my direct snapshot so that you can implement this exact pipeline yourself, then go ahead, send me a message on Instagram. I've got that linked in the cap or in the bio as well, and drop a comment as well, and I can fire that across to yourself. But once again, appreciate you watching. If you don't want to do this yourself and you would rather that I did this on your behalf, then you can click on the first link in the bio. I do want to warn you, I am going to try and sell you on my service if you click on that link. So if you aren't prepared to be sold to, then don't click in the video. You can continue plodding along yourself, it's fine. But if you have been trying things for the past 3 months, 12 months, 24 months, and it's been frustrating, there have been unanswered questions, there have been roadblocks, dead ends that you can't get past and don't see solutions to, then I'd invite you to come in for a chat. There's no pressure or anything like that, but we can run through and see if there's any way I can help. But I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to seeing you in the next one as well. Take care.